Hey, what's up, Blue?
What's up, Hal?
Not much. What's going on?
Every week, Cowboys fan. Makes no damn sense. Like, I know my name is Blue, but goddamn, Cowboys fan every week? Bro, this shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got moderately knowledgeable but hot host again.
Sounds about right. I wonder if they'll know it's scripted.
Welcome back to Accountable, where we hold you accountable. I am your host, Holly Heat. I'm here with my esteemed colleagues, co-hosts Blue and Uncle Lamp, who both have terrible choices in teams.
What's the damn deal? Welcome back.
And it just wouldn't be our first episode back of Accountable if we didn't give you a hard time about the Cowboys, Blue. But
yeah,
I mean, you know, you just set yourself up for failure every year. It's these opportunities I look forward to just to troll Cowboys fans like you, Blue.
I understand.
Man, it's good to be back.
And I understand, but we're champions, so it's not gonna be a lot of trolling. It's not going to be already that much trolling. You know what I'm saying? 1-2 days out the month. You know what I mean? That's
it's
it.
Still early. We're only going into week 5 here.
Yeah. What are you gonna do Sunday? And we're gonna win. Okay. We're gonna win. Is that another 20?
Obviously, we have some bets at play going on here.
We're at the top of the list right now. There's only like 2 teams better than us, so both of y'all can kiss our ass. Let's go Cowboys.
But are you gonna bet on them this week?
Yeah, that's the question. I got 20. What's up?
I gotta do some more research.
Okay. You sound like a DB back there.
And you're gonna get back to us on that.
I'll get back to you Sunday, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Right for the game.
Game play at 12?
Well, no, that's just when I have to put in my picks of who I think.
Put in your picks, and you're not sure yet if you're gonna pick your Cowboys, Old Faithful. Well, and I mean, I would be remiss if we did touch on your Commanders losing right now. While we're currently filming, but
Fire Rivera. Fire Rivera.
But more importantly, we are in the sweet spot of sports seasons all together. We're week 5.
Come on.
Basketball season is starting, and
come on,
the baseball playoffs go Stros. At least I think we can all agree on that, right?
Texas Rangers, let's go to the game. Rangers.
Nah, hold on. We've been doing this for like damn near 3 years.
It's been a minute.
Not once has he ever said the Texas Rangers.
Ranger.
Where are the Texas Rangers located? Okay.
All right. You know what? It's time to go to the table.
Take it to the table.
Let's go to the table. Welcome to Accountable, where we hold you accountable. All right, we made it to the table over here.
Yep. Come on, talk that shit.
Since everybody likes to talk shit in the comfort of our first set, but we bring it in here and we get real.
Let's get it.
So our theme this week, obviously we touched on it, is the other side.
Come on.
And of course, this is applicable to many subjects, and we will touch on such. Starting out, though, we had to. I think you should bring in this topic, Lamp, because this is your baby, your baby Brittany, to be specific.
I tell you what. Here's my thing. Everybody in America, mainly men and some women, are giving her hell about 35.
We're talking about Brittany Renner, right? Just to be clear, Brittany Renner, and
exactly. Her body count at 35. I'm like, well, here's my thing. We celebrate Wilt Chamberlain's conquest of 20,000 women, right? Then we add that shit on talking about Magic Johnson and his love for women before the diagnosis. Gotta say that shit.
Definitely before the diagnosis.
So she loves sex, and she said that point blank period. What's the fucking problem? She's 35 years old, 35 body count. So let's say she started having sex at 17. What's the problem? What's the fucking problem?
The problem is if there are more days in your life than men that you have slept with, there's a problem.
Come on, Blue.
What?
Blue.
Why?
Blue.
Why is that not a problem?
Blue. So what's your body count, Blue? Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Wait a minute now.
So you're saying it's okay for you to have a 35 plus body count, but she can't.
Well, if my body count is 35 and I'm 35, that's 1 a year, so I'm good with that.
Well, she's 35.
She's 35.
What's her body count?
35
times 4 when we dealing with women.
God.
Times
See?
4. 140.
140.
Y'all-
140
140.
is the correct count.
Y'all praise J. Cole so much, but that
Times
line
3. Times 3.
It's time
that
but
line,
Brittany's times 4.
that lyric messed it up
Why?
for all of us women.
Why?
Because now that's what everybody said. All the comments said,
So,
and I didn't even want to.
So fuck it. Your body count 35 plus or less? Greater or less than 35, Holly?
First of all, I would never entertain the conversation, and I'm kind of upset that a woman. I feel like she's obviously doing well for herself.
Yeah.
And
checks.
She's intelligent. I wouldn't even make that a topic.
But you know, honestly, in that interview, I thought she was fucking nuts.
She gets. I do think she definitely gets a little manic.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I've had this. My friends have told me at times I am an overshare, and I think she's in like that age of oversharing. Like transparency is the best way. And I think and I didn't watch all of the interview.
Yeah.
But I think what Shannon was trying to say was like, yeah, but you're not just talking about you. Like, you're talking about other people, and it's kind of like you don't have to say all of that. And I think she has more to offer than her body count, honestly. Even though she did write a book, and, it kind of put her out there like that, and I get it.
But here's my thing. Guys, look here. Point blank period. I'm going to say this shit. If you're so fucking insecure about her body count, don't fuck with her. Just keep it moving. Don't DM her. Don't text her. Don't call her. Don't follow her. Don't fuck with her.
Yeah.
If you're so insecure about 35, and like Blue said, 140.
Thank you.
You know, so I wouldn't share my body count. You know, like Blue said, I please the feel. Now, what threw me for a loop when she said she had sex with 3 different dudes in one day.
Actually recall it, pinpoint it perfect for you. There was a video that I did in my car where I was talking about how I had sex with, was it 3 men in a day?
Yes.
And then I ended up getting a yeast infection.
Yes.
I came out pretty unscathed for just a yeast infection. But as I got older, I wanted one.
But did you think?
So I think about the ramifications of telling people that I had sex with multiple men. Yes, I don't care. It's the truth. If you don't see me as a potential dating person, then great, one less heart to break. Leave me alone, and I'm gonna continue to live my truth.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, well, damn, Britt. You know, but then again,
That's confidence.
I can't judge her.
That's confidence.
I can't judge her.
Dudes, how many of y'all can say y'all slept with 3 females on the same day? It's a very small percentage of y'all. It's a small percentage of y'all. And Brittany's included in y'all.
Put your hand down.
My bad.
Brittany is included with y'all.
My bad.
And I think a lot of the men that were making the comments, if they were given the opportunity,
Y'all smash.
y'all smashing.
In a minute.
Y'all smashing.
In a minute. Raw at that.
Most
No
likely.
questions asked.
No questions
Most
asked.
likely.
Yeah. I hear
But
it. I hear it.
And I think in the movement we're in, I mean, you can even like look at Amber Rose, who's obviously like a big, figure in like this movement. And she uses like the word slut and whore and all this to like feel empowered and so forth. It's like trying to shift the narrative, I guess, from women being ashamed of their sexuality and their like of sex. I think that there's just like a fine line between like, and it can be men and women that put themselves out there for different reasons. Like if you genuinely like sex, like You just doing it. YOLO.
I call it going through your hoe phase. Everyone has had a hoe phase. Some earlier, some later in life. Some happen after a breakup. Some happen before you got married. Everyone is going through a hoe phase. Okay? So let's just chalk it up to that. Or better yet, like she said, I love sex. Cool. Hey.
I have zero issues with
Facts.
with people owning their sexuality and even being honest about it. I just feel like she has more to offer than making that be the topic. But I obviously he had her on the show to kind of talk about this thing. He knows it's clickbait.
I honestly thought that they were about to hook up.
Yeah, he's number 36.
Cause she was throwing it out there. Shannon was like, Shay was like, I'm 55.
And he's already mentioned that he keeps everything like extremely private.
Yeah.
So
He got that from Stephen A. He just got that. He just developed that habit.
Come on.
He got that.
Think so?
Yes. Facts.
Essay put him on the game.
Go look at Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp, Shay Club. Stephen A. already put him on there.
I'm gonna touch on that a little later in one of our other topics, but yeah, I think it is time to start accepting people. Like, let's move past the body count, like conversation, like if it's a conversation about like being healthy, make healthy choices, and like why you've done stuff and where you are mentally, okay, that's a different conversation. But just to be like, what's your body count? Like, what?
I'm gonna end it on this one, sis. If you don't want the fucking truth, and like she said, I'm all about honesty.
Hey.
I'm all about honesty. So if you don't want the truth, don't ask me, cause I'm gonna tell you. Now, just like you want to go looking for shit, you ask me, hey, how many people have you slept with? Be prepared for the fucking answer.
Yep.
You know, and if you can't handle it, cool, move on.
Yeah. Don't ask the question in the first place. All right. Well, that was definitely touched on our theme, the other side, because you definitely presented a side that we weren't seeing in the comments section from all the fellas and stuff. So
insecure bitches.
Yes, that. All right. So let's shift gears.
Okay.
Football week. We're going into week 5. So this is actually, we're not going to talk about Taylor Swift.
Swifties.
I don't know if that's okay with everybody. We're not going to talk about Taylor Swift.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
I'm
right.
okay with that.
I just want to be okay.
Overrated.
Yeah, but the other side was probably a whole lot of money made for the NFL. But no, I wanted to talk about Zach Wilson and the Jets. Obviously, the Jets came in the season. Everybody's pumped. Aaron Rodgers is our guy. Achilles, he's out. Oh, we got Zach Wilson back.
Yeah.
That's our guy.
Yeah.
And so the media, criticism, Joe Namath, criticism.
Get his
this
ass
is
out.
not our guy.
Yeah.
Oh, our guy was Aaron Rodgers. Zach Wilson is not our guy. But Zach Wilson and the Jets went out there. What was that, the Sunday night game?
Yeah.
And they almost beat the contending champions.
Almost.
All right. Okay, I see you got something to say.
What was that, Blue?
Almost.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Carry
you mean if the referees hadn't been playing for the... Is that what you meant?
No.
Okay, well, why don't you expound on that? Because
Please.
you obviously have some thoughts.
The guy's trash.
Come on.
Aaron Rodgers is the guy.
Preach.
Will be the guy. And
Preach.
they are working night and day to get him back by game 10.
Yeah.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
They say at the end of the season, Aaron Rodgers is on the sideline. Aaron Rodgers would not be on the sideline right now if he didn't feel that there was going to be a situation for him to start this year. And if this Wilson guy, can scratch 3-4 wins out and allow Rodgers to go like on a 5-6 game winning streak at the end of the season, Rodgers will be the guy.
That's a lot to ask, Blue.
I didn't say it was going to happen.
That's a lot to ask.
I mean that actually sounds exactly like what you are saying, though.
Yeah.
Like you're pretty good at bet. Like you win a lot with the bets,
12,
right? Would you
yeah.
put your money on
My
it?
guy went 12 for 13 last
12
week.
for 13 this
Would
week.
you put your money on Aaron Rodgers coming back this season?
Yes, I would. I would put
Ooh.
I would put my money on Aaron Rodgers having the ability to play in a game. Now, if they go ahead and play him, that is different. If they are in a situation for them to scratch and claw, even if it's the last 2 or 3 games for a wild card spot, I guarantee Aaron Rodgers will play in those last games.
I agree.
Facts.
That I agree with.
Put 5 on it.
I put 5 on it. Here's my thing. We're gonna insert the gift. Congratulations, you played yourself. Because that's what the Jets did. Mm-hmm. They played themselves. Mm-hmm. They went all in on AA run. Mm-hmm. In fact, by right, they should have. Yeah. However, you knew what you had in Zach Wilson last year. Yeah. You already knew. So, me and Blue talked about it earlier. Why the fuck not just get Heineke as your backup? Solid, consistent, thorough, can run, protect himself. He can check down. I mean, he's the perfect fit for the Jets right now. Zach Wilson, too inconsistent. Okay? Jets, you already knew what you had in them. You have a defense that's playing all lights out. Mm-hmm. Lights out. Mm-hmm. Salah gonna fuck around and get fired. Definitely he's going to get fired. Like, he looks like the stereotypical coach that players want to play for.
Yep.
But he doesn't produce what the stereotypical coach where people, he's not a Prime.
Yep.
He's not a Nick Saban.
Yep.
He's not a McCarthy for the Dallas Cowboys.
He ain't Belichick.
He's not a McCarthy for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, here we go with the boy.
But like I said,
what
here
we
go. Here we go.
Oh, look, let me rewind back.
Here we go.
Hey, McCarthy, you wanted to fire. What was that?
What did the Jets do last year? They went what? 500.
500.
That's all we're asking. We're asking for him to keep it 500.
But here's the thing. They didn't go 500 with Zach Wilson. They went 500 with the backup.
Mike White was cold.
The backup. Who's no longer there. Mm-hmm. So.
But he is.
Okay, but.
I'm just saying.
But I do want to focus on Zach Wilson. I hear what you're saying.
But he's still there.
But since all the criticism, since that game, I won't say since the criticism, but there have been videos of his teammates really rallying and
Holly, what
pumping
you
him
to do?
up. I mean,
what are you supposed to do? Come on. He's won in what, 1-2, 1-3 this season? Mm-hmm. They beat Buffalo. Okay, a game they should have lost. They beat them, which goes back to me saying he's inconsistent because when it mattered most, he fumbled the fucking ball. And then the caption of Aaron Rodgers in the suite as he fumbled, all he did was this motherfucker here.
I mean, but
so you want to reward him with a participation trophy, because that's what it is.
I mean, I'm saying his stat line in the last game.
Okay.
He was 26 of 34, 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Okay, and a fumble.
Sounds like Baker Mayfield stats.
And did you include the fumble?
We can definitely talk about
Did you include the fumble in that stat line, Holly?
I did not.
Fumble, a lost fumble at that.
Oh, and then I also see here, the referees made
That's
that
what we
late
doing?
cut. I'm just
That's what we
saying.
doing.
It wasn't
you
just
sound like
me.
Blue. You sound like Blue with the fucking Cowboys.
Nah, because you know Kansas.
It's a catch. It's a catch. It was a catch.
I speak nothing but truth, so you must be telling.
Oh, here we go. Here we go with this bullshit.
Well, he's not going to agree with me, because he Kansas is also his team when the Cowboys don't make it. So because
but like I said in the beginning, the foreshadowing moment of Blue being late, it's a foreshadowing point to this coming Sunday when the fucking Cowboys, because Uncle Jerry said this is the game where you see what you're really made of when you play someone of that level.
Right. And
for the first time, I don't fuck with Jerry that much outside the massage parlors. This is the first time I agree with him.
Why is that?
Okay. Because we're gonna see, because I know you want to talk about it, and it's nowhere on the fucking run the show. There's no one on the Runner show about the Cowboys. But I know, like he segued earlier, he wants to talk about this shit. So let's talk about it. Angry Dak said, "You want to piss me off? You want to piss me off, Dak? You ain't played pissed off in 10 years. Okay, so you need to tell me you gonna play pissed off this coming Sunday?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Why not? Last time we played pissed off, we had damn near 400 yards.
Did they win?
No, because that was supposed to be a catch.
Oh, okay. It goes back to it was a catch.
It was a catch. It was the ref's fault. Just goes back to Holly's point when she said the ref
At the
on
time, it was not a catch.
It was
It's a
not a
catch
catch.
now. It was not a catch then,
Goddamn
but
right.
it's a catch
Dez would
now.
still be in the league today if he would have caught that ball. Say I'm lying. He'd still be in the league today if he caught that ball, and they said he did.
That's
He would.
spicy. That's a spicy take.
That's
That's
actually,
spicy.
we
Dez,
may
you-
have to expound
Dez, you
on
would be
that.
in the league,
That's
bro.
spicy.
At another time. But
Yeah. So he playing with Kaepernick right now?
okay, so he in this week, obviously, the Cowboys play the 49ers,
Man.
and I think everybody will be in front row seats to watch that.
We might do something at the house for this motherfucking game, bro.
I
For
know.
what?
We bring some extra
It's an
alcohol for
ordinary game.
Blue.
Yeah.
It's an ordinary game.
And then let's see, because we started out talking about
The other side.
Zach Wilson and the Jets. The Jets play the Broncos this Sunday. Any
They're
predictions
in Denver. They're in Denver.
for Jets at Broncos? Yeah.
So this is on our pick'em list.
Mhm.
I'm taking Denver.
Me too.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just don't. As much as I want to see Zach Wilson do well,
Do you? Because I wasn't getting that impression.
I do. I mean, but we talked about it 2 weeks ago. I mean, when they beat the Bills, he showed me something. But then the following week,
And the Bills are so.
that's what I'm saying. So you go from beating the Bills to getting your ass handed to you the following week. I mean, come on, dude.
They wonder why I'm 12-13.
12-13,
Last 94%.
94%. Hey, my guy did that shit.
Again, I say, what did the Jets do last year? What did they go? 50%.
50%.
You said they did good against the Bills, and then he did sorry. Then he does good again, even though they lose.
They lost. I mean, so
It don't matter. He did good. Therefore, he's going to play sorry this game. So they're going to lose. Like, I mean.
yeah. I agree.
Well, switching gears again, kinda. A former, we'll touch on a former player of the Cowboys and the 49ers and
Bengals,
the Eagles and
Buffalo Bills. This is my guy. This is my guy. I fucks with him. I fucks
all
with
right,
him.
and here we are confronting the topic that Terrell Owens
Come on.
made a statement.
Come on.
See, this is awkward for me to say. Okay. Terrell Owens made a statement that he started dating white
Vanilla.
women because he thought African American women thought he was corny.
My experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls is when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. They did not like me. I was skinny. I was strong.
Right.
I was teased from high school, even to college. I got teased for being dark skinned.
Damn,
So
they tease you, cuz?
Yeah. So there was a lot of self-esteem issues.
Right.
No, I'm being dead honest.
What's up?
So when I got my opportunity, when my first experience with a white girl, I'm like, okay, it wasn't bad, but that wasn't. I just totally gravitated to white girls after that.
Right.
That wasn't the situation. So again, my experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good.
And so I will let you.
I'm gonna say this. Why the fuck we worried about who T.O.'s dating? Or his preference? You know, and I'm gonna dive further into this shit on my accountable segment, but I'm gonna just segue into it a little bit. We ain't say shit about Eve. She's married to a white man. We ain't saying shit about Serena Williams. She's married to a white man. Hell, we ain't saying shit about the motherfucking VP of the United States. She's married to a white man. So when it comes to T.O., why are we not celebrating Hall of Fame? Subpar receiver in high school and college who turned into a Hall of Fame career. One of the best receivers of all time. Why aren't we celebrating that shit? We're so worried about what he's nickel and diming with the type of woman, or with the color of a woman that he chooses to be with. It's his fucking choice. Okay? So if he's happy, I'm happy. I mean, shit, I want to celebrate the fact that he broke his leg halfway through the season and came back and played with that bitch in the Super Bowl and would have been the motherfucking MVP had Donovan fucking McNabb been in shape to finish the goddamn drive. Let's talk about that shit.
Touche.
I digress.
So basically, since he's dabbled on the other side, again, just to touch on our theme, the other side, he's dabbling on the other side. But you're pointing out, obviously, that there are many prominent African American women that dabble on the other side as well.
We celebrate them. Go get it, girl. Get that bag. Fuck that nigga. She level up. But when a brother do it, he get a little bit of money. That nigga want to leave the sisters.
You gotta understand. T.O., you're right here. Me and you right here. I feel you, bro. So
Goddamn right.
Jerry fired.
Just like T.O. and me, we both grew up in the country. Therefore, the school that you probably went to in high school, probably didn't have too many of us in there. So you got to understand, me, kind of like T.O., we were kind of the darker kids that were in school. We got picked on for being the darker kids in school. And we were surrounded by white women. So, like, I can't put it past him. That's all that he knew. That's all that he's seen. You know, so if those people are being nice, you know, most white women are nice when they feel that people are, you know, down and out. That's what he got accustomed to. Like, a lot of people that know where I went to school with think that, oh, Ray, you should be attracted to white girls because you went to a school that had a lot of white women. I'm not, but that is the perception. 95% of the black dudes that I went to school with are married to white girls right now. 95%, I guarantee. I call them out right now. It's just because of where they grew up. So that's what I'm saying with T.O. I don't think it's something that's happened in the future. Like, oh, now I've turned off. No, that's something that's built in you from youth. That's what you like.
But he did make reference to that he felt like African American women thought he was corny. That was the specific point.
Yes, you got to understand. We come from a generation where we talk and we call roast. We gonna roast you. And when you're coming up in our generation. So for him, if he had that type of feeling and he grew up in our generation of roasting, his feelings would be hurt. And the black girls that watched black guys roast him would be roasting him too. Therefore, they would only leave women of other ethnicities for him to talk to that wouldn't know about the roast.
I'm going to just say this. I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Hey.
You know, she ain't fucking with that nigga. So here's my thing, bro, Blue. I'm not mad at T.O. I'm not. And for the record, vanilla tastes good at times.
Oh my God, I was not expecting that.
At times.
But it's Bluebell.
It's Bluebell. You get you.
Bluebell killed a lot of people a few years ago.
Because it was the best.
It was the best. I mean, shit.
So
did diabetes.
I still mess with Bluebell though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Shit, diabetes killed a lot of motherfuckers, but shit, we still getting it. So all I'm saying is, I'm not mad at them. Get you some vanilla, get you some strawberry, get you some chocolate. Fuck it, get you a Neapolitan mix if you want to.
As long as you like it back.
Come on. So, sisters, I'm going to say this. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at Becky, Karen, Diane. Don't get mad at them.
Selena's.
Because they bought into the corniness. They laughed at them whack-ass jokes when he was on the yard.
Y'all didn't laugh.
They come on. Y'all, get your corny ass up out of here.
There you go.
Fraud ass nigga.
Call me corny twice.
Black ass bastard. Yeah, but guess what? When y'all was calling them black and all that shit,
yeah.
Come on over here, baby.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm gonna do your laundry this weekend. I'm gonna make you some unseasoned pasta. We're gonna put some raisins in your potato salad. It's gonna taste good.
I just want to go on the record here and say that no one in my family has ever put raisins in potato salad. However, we do have a propensity for mayonnaise. I do like mayonnaise.
I like mayonnaise too.
So does black people.
Shout out to Dukes, like
Louisiana.
Hey, can I get a
sponsorship or
best
something?
meal
in the best
I
meal on the market.
love it. I love it.
Come on.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna speak too much on this subject. I'm a big proponent of people doing what makes them happy.
Yeah.
If you do what makes you happy, I don't have any issues. It's not my business anyway.
Yeah.
I do have an issue with people speaking disparagingly about a certain group of people because they like one thing. I don't think it has to be that. Like you can just, and I didn't watch the whole, full disclosure, I didn't watch the whole interview or podcast.
Right.
And I don't think he would have spoken disparagingly about, any African American women that I know of. And I think I do have to call a little bit of cap though, because I don't think that he's restricted himself to just completely white women.
He hasn't.
I call cap on that.
He likes back. What likes him, he probably likes back.
He's been with a couple of sisters. Shit.
Yeah, like I don't think that's like a complete.
But here's the thing. Don't get mad. Don't get mad because Team Karen got another one. God. She went DJ. They went DJ Khaled on your ass. Another one.
And I kind of wanted to play the other side of this because I have to touch on the and I know we have to wrap up this topic, but the other side of this was the whole Stephen A. Smith controversy, and I just want to talk about how I do not enjoy hearing like T.O. can get on there, Shannon Sharp can get on there, all of these people can get on there and talk about these relationship and sex topics. Stephen A. Smith has been dabbling in the area, and he is probably the person I would least like to hear talk about anything sexual relationship. Like, I would just like to keep in my mind that he doesn't do that. So please, this is a cry for help. I do not want to see any more of this content on my timeline. Please.
Stephen A. Smith Blue hasn't had a black woman since his hairline was in the front.
That's a long time.
That's a long motherfucking time.
Okay.
When his shit started receding.
On that note, let me
look like RoboCop when he took the helmet off.
Let me run to the next topic, like his hairline's running away from him. And to
no. That boy said, Lotto, we don't like you.
All right. Okay, now we've been talking a lot of NFL, of course. But are y'all done?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sis.
Are y'all done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
But basketball season is upon us, and we are approaching the sweet spot in sports, where it's football, basketball, and playoff baseball. That's my time to shine as a casual baseball fan here.
That's it.
And
this the money month.
So the breaking news that we've been waiting on all summer, because the NBA never ceases to amaze us.
Yeah.
Dame Dollar had finally been traded, and not to Miami, like we all where he wanted to go.
Milwaukee
but
did that.
To an even better situation.
Facts.
In Milwaukee.
We went to the Bucks, y'all.
Wow.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Hold the fuck up.
This is called accountable. So let's.
The only time you've ever spoken about Dame was what, damn near 2 years ago. 2 fucking years ago. So we. Now if it was LeBron, I'm with you wholeheartly. But goddamn, Blue, Dame now.
Dame has always been my number one starting point guard in the league.
Oh, my God.
Say I'm lying, Lamp. Say I'm lying when I say Dame has not been the number one point guard that I have said has been the best point guard in the league for years. Please say I'm lying.
Oh my
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
god. Okay, so all right, Dame out of the Western Conference. He's in that.
you.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you.
No, just like all of them. All
Please.
of them.
Please.
Oh my god.
Dame out of Portland. Portland now is they're gonna be in their like rebuilding phase,
Yeah.
and that's cool. Dame, Giannis. Now,
Oh, yeah.
now
Brooke
Drew
Lopez.
Holiday ended up, which we were all waiting. That was the second piece. It's like the NBA is so dramatic.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic, y'all.
Second
It's
shoe to drop.
like it's the best reality show because like we waited up. That part could have really actually been scripted because we were on the edge of our seats.
Yeah, the gift
but
that
Drew
keeps on
Holiday.
giving.
But
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and then as we know now, Drew Holiday is now a member of one of the biggest rivals, obviously, in the Eastern Conference, on the Boston Celtics.
I like it.
I don't.
I love it.
I hate it.
I
Why
love
don't you
it.
like it, Blue?
I love it.
Why don't you like it?
Come on, it doesn't make sense.
Why?
The same reason why I'm 12 and 13 every week when I
Here we
This
go.
draft
mother-
these sports
this
football.
motherfucker.
It
You
doesn't
sound
make
like Shaq.
It doesn't
mother-
make
You sound like
sense.
Shaq.
This-
Let me just
this-
rest on my.
Did y'all
Yeah.
not see the playoffs? What happened in the playoffs? You had two players who took turns dribbling the ball and watching the other person. You just put another person, actually a real point guard. You had two people
A
fighting.
real point
Hard.
You
guard.
put two people fighting over who was supposed to be point guard, and then you throw a point guard in the mix. And
A real point guard.
and neither one of these two know who they are yet.
Don't matter. Play your fucking position. You play your position. I'm the number one.
You're right.
I'm the one.
You're right.
You're the two. You're the three.
You're right.
Get on my fucking back.
Since when have they done that? Name the year.
That's the problem. Cause Kyrie left.
And how long have both of them been in the league?
Cause Kyrie left.
So how quickly is it going to be to change that mind frame? Okay, I'm done.
Shit. He's true Holiday. Shit. He's a proven point guard.
Yes, he's a point guard, but if you got two people that are just going to stand there and watch you, what is the point of being a point guard? Who the hell you going to pass it to? You ain't got no big man. You done got rid of your big man. You got a 3-point man and Kristaps Porzingis that's going to be on the 3-point line.
They haven't had a big man since motherfucking.
First of all, Robert Williams was hurt a
Yeah.
majority of the time that they
Yeah.
had this team.
I like the unicorn.
And they were losing.
I actually didn't one-handedly. I still felt like they could work it
I
out in
like
Dallas.
I like the unicorn.
I was still.
Lucas said, "Get your
your
ass up out of here."
I'm like, dang, I was hoping for
Hurt
it.
bitch.
I was.
Shit. That's what
Can that
Lucas
be two
said.
of us?
Right.
Two
Yeah.
of us from overseas.
That's
Only
it. That's
one.
what Lucas said. He said, "Give me a nigga."
You know?
I'm the man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you have a
I
different
love.
opinion.
I love it.
Okay.
I
and
love it.
I
I mean,
think
because
that's the general feeling.
because here's the
most
thing.
of us was.
you had a dog in Marcus Smart.
How you gonna get rid of Marcus Smart?
I
man?
agree.
I like Marcus.
agree.
I do like Marcus.
But here's the thing, though. Marcus Smart was only known for his defensive prowess.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not touching the ball.
Okay, but here's the thing. So with True Holiday,
A third person touching the ball.
you get a fucking true point
A
guard,
distributor.
a distributor, and a defensive guard. He doesn't have to score.
What is the point of distributing to somebody who is not being guarded? Here, I'm just gonna pass you the ball because you over there on the 3-point
So
line.
you saying
Not gonna do
Tatum
what you gonna do.
and Brown can't score?
I'm saying Tatum and Brown cannot play off the damn ball. They
Why
have
not?
not proved it
Why
because they
not?
had a point guard who did not distribute.
Marcus Smart was not a fucking true point guard.
They had a
Kyrie
point guard
was.
that did not distribute, and it was on either one or two to make something happen. They weren't dishing the ball. They were driving, getting fouled, or missing shots, and Williams was getting the fucking rebound.
So it sounds to me like they didn't have a coach.
Hey, that's beyond
Yeah,
me.
that sounds like a
Yeah.
coaching.
He ain't McCarthy.
Yeah. Whoa. This guy here. This
McCarthy?
Goddamn. It,
How did you-
it all comes
Beyond
back
me.
to Dallas. It always comes back to Dallas.
We gotta stop.
Yeah.
We gotta stop.
Yes.
We gotta stop drinking on these segments. First of all.
Please, because but seriously,
No.
but seriously, the one spot has been solidified with Holiday. Can you at least agree to that?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that was down. Tell me how you really feel.
Now, who's gonna run a pick and roll with him? Tell me that.
You got the unicorn.
Who's gonna bounce out to the 3-point line? Who else?
Shit, Tatum.
Who's gonna bounce out to the 3-point line?
Tatum.
Gonna bounce out to the man. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. This
And
I got 20. I got 20 right now that says he finishes top 5 this year. Tatum, 3-point shooting.
I got 20 that says the Bucks make it past the Celtics.
So are you gonna take the 20 first?
I'm telling you where my 20 is.
Oh, I'm gonna take that 20, but are you gonna take my 20?
What was your 20 again?
That Tatum finishes top 5 3-point shooting.
In 3-point shooting?
so
Yeah.
I'll take that 20.
All right.
We
got two
$40, y'all.
We got 2 Twinkies on the table.
40.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
And 5 over here because we made the final.
because I don't like to be but since we're talking about sides,
Potato
the most
salad.
obvious side, we have the east side and we have the west side. And so Lamp and I definitely were on the same page.
Goddamn right.
When talking about, no, not really on it, just talking about what the new conversation is going to be. Like, obviously for a while, the West was viewed as it was very lopsided in the league, you know, almost to where they should just blow up the conferences and just mesh everybody together because nobody's going to watch the Eastern Conference playoffs. Nobody wants to watch that. But now we have some balance, and maybe the scales are tipping a little more to the East.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask Blue this. And
Damn.
we haven't touched on this. How does the in-season tournament play into this? Because they started that this year. Am I right?
As far as for the playoff seeding, correct? Or like the home field advantage or something?
I honestly,
I will have to do some
I've
more
seen
research
it
on
was like
that.
in December. Like,
Yeah,
I think
I mean,
whoever.
I want to know how that factors into all of this because that's gonna be a big talking point down the line. Or deciding
But
factor.
just like a simple eye test, you still feel like the West is
I think the West
stronger?
is the best. Yes, I do.
I don't know.
Because honestly, it all comes back to Denver,
Can you
Phoenix.
Okay, Denver, we still have to
Dallas.
get them because they only lost one player, and I do feel like he was an important piece.
Yeah.
Bruce
Yeah.
Brown. I know. I always want to say Bowen too.
That's the only
but-
Bruce we know.
But right. So, but they did lose him, and I think I think he was an important piece. But obviously, Denver is still a strong juggernaut in the West.
I agree.
And then
Phoenix. Come on, Dallas.
Dallas.
As much as I didn't want to say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Luka, so
You know-
as much as I hate Dallas, I like Luka.
The Lakers.
Who?
Hold on.
Wait, what? Who?
Oh, the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers.
Yeah. Did you see the meme? I think you posted
I'm
in
confused.
the group chat where Anthony Davis said he's gonna play 82 games,
Yeah.
and the old boy said he can't play 82 games even with the injuries turned off. I was like, oh shit, that's cold blooded.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I am
So
not
you-
going to
so
put
you-
my money on.
So you're saying Lakers are not
Lakers.
top 4 in the West? Come on, Holland.
Same team. They just
Same-
went to the
top four? No.
They're automatically top 4 in the
No.
West.
Come
because
on,
they
oh,
went to the-
come on,
No.
They were the top
Holly.
4
No.
at the end of the season last year.
Come on,
they're
Holly.
Automatic. Yes.
No,
Wow.
I would still bet on the Warriors before I bet on the Lakers.
How does Chris Paul factor
On
into
the
all
other
this?
side, ain't we talking about on the other side? Chris Paul is way on the other side. How you going to talk about the Warriors?
LeBron James is. I mean, I don't think he's not the same defensively. He's definitely not the same.
I agree. But come on,
Defense
man.
has been a problem for them.
He averaged 29 points last year, and he's 72.
I just said defense has been a problem. I didn't say like
And
Going on 73 for the average 28 points.
Yeah.
LeBron is going to be LeBron. He's going to be fairly consistent.
Yeah.
But
And Chris Paul is too. He gonna
I
get
want to
6
see
assists.
Anthony. I want to see.
That's it.
I want
He
to
gonna
see
get 6.
Anthony Davis shine. I do. I really do. But I just can't. In the back of my mind, it's not.
He ain't got a choice.
Yeah.
He does not have a choice.
His body has a choice. Whether that.
Prior to this year, everything was on LeBron. So every time he got hurt, it was his pride. But if you watch the end of last season, when he got those little knickknacks, he got tired of motherfuckers saying that he wasn't finna play, and he played through them. The only reason he played through them is because he knows that it is now his team. LeBron don't want to be the number 1. He wants to be the number 3. Motherfucker won't allow him to be allow LeBron to be the number 3.
Shit, LeBron ain't gonna allow himself to be the number 3.
He don't, man. He is worried
He's
about
saying this is Anthony Davis's team, but
It's still
we
LeBron's
know
team.
just like
LeBron is the coach.
just like D Wade
He's
said
not
it
the
was
best player.
LeBron's team, but we really know behind
It was
it
still
D
D-Wade's
Wade's
team.
team at the end of the day.
Flash.
Sorry, I just wanted to trigger
That
somebody
was
as we
LeBron
wrap
team
this
during Flash
up.
season.
All right, so there goes our table discussion here, which I actually just feel like these need to be like put you again because of that Dame Lillard comment.
I got one last
And
thing.
so, and I think it's time for our new segment where we get to, you're gonna play a game with me today.
Okay.
A little fun. All right, so let's head back over.
Shout out to Zeke on the other side. Appreciate that dub, though.
This guy.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Shout out to him.
All right, now we're at our fun segment. I mean, it's all fun, but this is gonna be a little bit different for us here at Accountable. We are gonna play a game.
Okay.
With my 2 favorite co-hosts here. And it is Do Your Job. And to stick with the theme of the other side, we're going to theorize what these popular athletes would be doing if they weren't being, great juggernauts of sports, right? So, do your job. Already?
Definitely win this.
You should. It's not. I like your competitive spirit, but it's not really that kind of game. However, we are gonna have the viewers weigh in on who they agree with and who they align with most on these answers. So let's start with our first world-class athlete, Floyd Money Mayweather. If he was not the GOAT, as he has made so clear, even as of recent, what would he be doing?
Like a bully at the goddamn preschool.
A bully at the preschool as a job? I don't know.
I'm just saying that's what it looked like.
He could toughen his kids up. He could toughen the kids up. All right, Blue, what?
Stick with lamp and go with school bus driver.
School bus driver?
I can see him being a school bus driver.
I can see that shit.
His
So-
speeches
I can
is
see
that
that
great.
shit.
I can see him talking shit to the kids.
Get your ass out.
Sit your ass down. I can see
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
I can see that.
I like that.
School bus driver.
School bus driver.
School bus
Okay.
driver.
I was probably gonna, even though it's kind of still in the realm of sports, but I could see him being like a jockey. I know it's still like a,
Because he's little.
yeah,
short.
because he's small, but I feel like he could really, be authoritative and I have no idea what it takes to be a jockey. Anyway, let's go to the next one. All right, let's go to our next guy. Ooh, DK Metcalf. All right, can't be sports. What would his regular job be if he was on the other side with us? It's pedestrians.
That nigga look like the 7th member of the YMCA band.
Oh no, not DK.
I would say DK looks like one of the people who clean up snow. One of them snow plowers, because they be real big. They got to be real strong. They got a, big machinery. So I can see him on a cold day shoveling snow, getting out of people's driveways.
Okay.
I can.
I was gonna say like a Abercrombie model or something.
I bet you
I don't know. I could see
You heard
it.
how her
I could
voice
see it.
influenced when she said, "Oh, DK."
Yeah, she was ready.
You're kind of working with some here. All right, who we got next? Diana Taurasi. The GOATs. Women's basketball, WNBA.
Gym teacher.
That's kind of like the easy kind of go-to.
She looks like Sue Bird.
I mean,
I mean,
kind of a.
Sue from Glee.
I don't
Coach
even
Sue.
know. I don't know. What about you?
He hit it on the nail. I mean, I was gonna say like
What?
English teacher.
English teacher.
English teacher.
She's not even, her parents aren't even from here.
But she looks like my English teacher.
She does look like she a flunk.
I think she.
English teachers flunk people. She looked like she would flunk somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she just kind of got that look about her. But she's from Cali. Well, I mean, you know, she grew up in Cali. You know, and I know that she's a fan of hip hop. I know she likes Tupac for sure. I can see her being a DJ, like a.
Nah, that hoe look like an English teacher.
All right, let's go to the next one. Gilbert Arenas, No Chill Gil.
Porno star.
Oh my gosh.
Gilbert had mad hoes back in the day.
I mean, yeah.
Agent
he's
Zero.
in the NBA.
Agent Zero, he had mad hoes. Porno star.
Star. Okay. He probably liked to hear that.
Put a black cap on his ass with some black socks.
Yeah.
Mr. Marcus Reborn.
What about
Porn star.
porn star? Blue.
A pimp.
A pimp.
Look
A
at his,
pimp.
look at his hand.
Come on, he ready to stop a bitch.
Pimp hand is ready.
He should be slapping
Pimp hand is
Rashad
ready.
McCants is what he should be doing. You know, I think I'm gonna give him a more respectable job because he really tries to drive his point home. I'm gonna say I can see him being an attorney.
That's a pimp.
That's a pimp.
That's a pimp. All
Pimp.
right.
We're on the
Anyway,
same. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
let's go to the next one. Kyrie Irving.
Homeless.
Oh my god.
Homeless porno star.
Homeless man.
What?
Homeless porno.
What is her room?
Look at him.
Kyrie banging mad bitches on the box right now. That are an
Organically.
activist. Or an activist. I was gonna say.
I think I could see him being like a shaman, like a healing shaman. I think that's.
He don't like doing what people ask him to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
He don't like doing what
Showing
he
up on
want to
time.
do himself.
How he gonna
Homeless.
heal you and he ain't gonna be on time? Come on.
Homeless.
I knew this is probably a bad idea.
Banging mad bitches on the box right now.
Yep.
Let's go to the next one. The man of the hour, Travis Kelce.
Game show host. He look like he's replacing Drew right now on Let's Make a Deal.
I'd say the preacher at the biggest church down here in Houston. He kind of reminds
Joel
me
Osteen?
of a Joel Osteen type figure.
Huh.
Like, you know,
Charismatic?
He's
Yeah.
he's very
Okay.
charming. Like everybody's gonna, you know, if you don't fight for your right to go to church, that's him right there. Go to
Okay.
church.
You gonna say
I would
mad
have
bitches?
to go. Like it would just depend on what side he's leaning toward that day, because you know he's made a switch recently. It seems like. So you know, cop mustache, Kelce. I think I could see him being like a bounty hunter, like a bounty hunter.
See, if we had that picture, it'll change
You
my
know,
mind. That's good. That's smart.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do.
I like that.
I definitely
Because he could catch a lot of
think
people.
that, but I
Beat him
think
up, calm down.
you know, from before, I can really just see him being like maybe like a bouncer or something, like a cool bouncer, like the kind you know you slide some money and he's gonna let you in.
He look
You
like
know?
he's selling keys on the low. Yeah. Drug dealer. Fuck it. I'm changing my answer.
I think we got one more.
Pastor.
Coach Prime.
Yo, pastor.
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 That's your pastor right there.
Pastor.
Yeah.
That means, yeah.
Man, come on.
Everything he says rhymes.
Come on. He's preaching every freaking
Everything
day.
he says rhymes. So.
And you gonna believe he got the cross on. He got his microphone on.
He got the bling on the
He
watch.
got his shades on.
I feel like because of the bling, because he's always been.
A cool preacher.
I think he'd be a jeweler. Like he'd be like
Johnny
not
the
TD
jeweler?
Johnny.
Okay.
He'd be like TD Prime or
Prime converting people.
Yes.
He
Prime.
converting people.
Yeah.
He converting. He a pastor.
Yeah, he getting people to come to Colorado just
Catch-
like he getting us to
catch
come to
some.
God. Come to God, come to Colorado.
Come
It's the same thing.
Tithes and offering overflowing.
All right.
on.
Well. Thanks for participating, fellas. Next week we're gonna have another segment. One of these guys is gonna be up, and we'll see what they have to come. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, he look like a pastor.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. This is my host
Lamb.
and
Blue.
And I'm Holly Heat. And please like, share, subscribe, comment. He might not want to hear what you have to say, but I definitely do.
Facts.
You can find us on any streaming podcast, but we would rather you watch us.
Yeah, tune in.
On
On
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Accountable, where we hold
You.
accountable.